Here we go. All right. Um, so yeah. So it's all about understanding what one another in those areas. So my first question to you both is, how do you, um, how do you nurture yourself spiritually, and how would you like your partner to nurture you spiritually, and how do you nurture your partner spiritually?
That's a good question. I think I nurture myself spiritually by I'm really big on like ancestral
Mm,
meditation, going back to my roots.
for sure.
So I meditate a lot, I pray a lot, just to bring myself down to earth.
Right.
How would I want my partner to love me spiritually? Um, yeah, that's a good question. I
So before you answer, I'm really interested about your ancestral meditation, because
mm,
that's a really dope
yes.
concept, or practice rather, because
Mhm.
I'm into like ancestral work and
Mhm.
understanding. I mean, it's even like literally they're doing studies now talking about like epigenetics and how
Mhm.
we have ancestral memories in our DNA, like it's
Mhm.
actually locked in our DNA, right? So, what does that look like for you in terms of your practice?
For me, I lately right now it has been like taking care of my altar.
Mm,
I keep my white candle lit, and
mm,
I literally just talk. It doesn't matter who
yeah,
I'm talking to, whether it's my grandma, my great grandma, or even an ancestor I don't really know.
for sure.
I talk about what I have going on. I ask for guidance. I
Yeah,
ask for specific
yeah,
things, and I just show gratitude.
yeah. That's
So I
beautiful.
keep like well right now like I have a banana and some water on my altar, because I think that we can't ask our ancestors to pour into us without pouring into them.
Yeah,
So that's how that looks. I literally just talk and honor all
right.
that stuff.
That's beautiful. Okay. So what about you, Ava?
Yeah, I would say I can agree a little bit. I have been getting into like manifestation,
Yeah,
especially both of us are seniors in college, so we're entering into like a big chapter in our
for
lives.
sure.
So, obviously that can be scary, but
Yeah,
just looking at what's ahead of me, and what I want for myself. I also like to connect with nature, just be outside a lot.
yeah.
So I would say that's what I try and do for myself. As for my partner, I've been trying to think about how to answer that. I haven't been in a relationship in a while,
Right.
so I don't know. And I feel like it's also hard for me because I am a very independent person.
Okay.
I'm the oldest out of my siblings,
Mm,
so I feel like I always have to do everything for myself.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know.
I think that those are so. Just to give you a little background as to
Mm-hmm.
how I came about this, like these are questions I had actually had to ask myself, right?
Yeah,
And so it was
which is
during,
important.
me and my ex, she and I, had a tumultuous relationship, and one
Mm-hmm.
of the many breakups when we were breaking up, I actually developed a love manual for myself. They say love doesn't come with a manual,
Mm-hmm.
so I wrote a love manual for myself, and so
Right.
I based each chapter on those four elements, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
to your point about like actually nature, the four elements of ourselves is actually tied to, or at least I tied it to or juxtaposed it to the four elements of nature. So our spiritual self
Mm-hmm.
is like the air,
Mm-hmm.
our mental self is like fire, our emotional self is like water, and our physical self is like the earth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so all of the, like, you'll see, and I'll give you ladies the YouTube and everything like that. You'll see like the actual um, the the iconography of the program is like a heart with those four elements, and intertwined.
Period.
And so yeah, so it's that's what that's for. Anyway, so moving on to our next one. So yeah, I would encourage you ladies to think about, though, like in terms of like in terms of spiritually, like what you want from your partner and what you can provide for your partner as
Mm-hmm.
well. Like
Yes.
that, I think both are intimately important and they're intertwined, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so next question is like mentally. What do you do for yourself to nurture yourself or love yourself mentally? And what do you do for your partner? What would you like for your partner to do for you? And what would you do for your partner mentally to elevate, to nurture and love each other mentally? And that can be in terms of like knowledge, or that can be like in terms of like humor. That can be in terms of like like actual mental health. It can be.
Mental health, I really have came a long way with that.
Mm-hmm,
Just being more kind to myself,
mm,
making sure whether that's with like verbally, so you know I think a big thing is just making sure you're not like talking down on yourself,
Yeah.
because what you put out into